game was from the first second was very hectic, and it was maybe a little bit that what Man United wanted, and we didn't want it, and so it was more for their advantage than for our advantage. But that can happen in the start, because you have not always influence on the start. That's how it is. But then you have to find back to the way you usually wanted to play, and so we lost patience much too early. That's the first problem, and our passing game was then not good anymore. We had 65% possession, but you have to do better things when you have the ball so often. Second half, maybe we would have deserved the win, but at the end, 0-0. I'm sorry for this, but the best news tonight is that we have 1 point more than before, and we have a clean sheet, nothing else. So we can do much better. We have to do much better. But you have to learn in games like this, when the opponent creates an atmosphere on the pitch like this, you need to stay cool.
I think it was a good performance. Difficult match for us and for them. And I think we controlled the game tactically. We controlled the game emotionally. And it's not easy to do both things in here. The result, I think, is acceptable. We wanted more. For long periods in the game, we thought that could be possible. But we didn't score, and you don't score, you don't win. But I think very positive performance. Last season, United won here. Liverpool had 14 shots on target, and United had 1. How many shots on target had Liverpool today? 2. So 2 shots with 65% of possession. You have to be critical of Liverpool, not of us, because 65% and 2 shots is their problem, it's not our problem.
Okay.
Wow. Jose Mourinho certainly appears very, very satisfied with that performance against Liverpool, even though it was goalless. Toby Emmanuel, assistant sports editor of the New Telegraph, joins us now to review the papers, as well as talk about this game. You know, a lot of build-up, a lot of hype about this particular game, but did it live up to expectation for you? Was it a letdown, or you enjoyed the tactical battle between Jurgen Klopp and Jose Mourinho?
For me, it was a boring game. I actually, to be sincere, I had headache last night when I stayed back at office to finish the match and also try to just get some information I needed to get for today's program. But I was disappointed because of the tactical play by Jose Mourinho.
Why?
Even though he played to get the point. He just, like he has said, and he has gotten. But football, it's more than just getting. Excuse me. Fans came, pundits came, everybody, even betting companies came, put money into it to try to see what will come out of the game. At the end of the day, it was a boring game. For Man U, Mourinho got what he wanted. Seeing Fellaini as starting, virtually everybody, even the feedback when they saw Fellaini, we know that it was just a game approach. It was a defensive approach, and also for Liverpool. They didn't take most of that. First 20 minutes into the game, they were on Man U, but they didn't take their chances. But give it to De Gea. De Gea stood firm, and also Herrera was there also. Man of the match was in the middle of the park trying to curtail whatever there. It was a great match in all totality, but for the result is not what a lot of us expected. We expected a game that would be, even if it's going to be a draw, it's going to be a score draw with both teams showing some flashes. Firmino, Moutinho, Coutinho, all of them were just trying to make attack, but they couldn't. Their finishing was a very big problem. And Lallana came in, and Lallana came in late into the game, tried to see what he could do. But in all, Mourinho is, you know, him being the loquacious type he is saying 65%. we just too short. Then, if he had lost the match, his reaction wouldn't have been this. But he got something from it, and that's the hallmark of a good coach.
Yes, exactly.
I think I was going to say something there because I mean, you can't base 7th position and be playing for a draw.
Why not? I mean,
I'm thinking it's ridiculous because if you check, Liverpool 4th. I mean, you 7th, and you're going to. You're expecting a draw.
Cecilia, Mourinho said this season he's not coming to win the league.
Okay.
He says he's building a team.
Right.
He's trying to get
Mourinho that is trophy hungry.
Come
on, he's just saying that because
he says so if he qualifies for the Champions League, it's going to be that's the team's target for Thursday. A club that is playing Thursday football, they played on Monday. They're playing on Thursday again, and they'll be playing on Sunday again. It's just the fixtures are just too cumbersome for them to do. So you just need to get something from these matches. And moreover, we should not forget this is the most difficult month for Manchester United. They are going to on Sunday. They are going to play Chelsea. Yes. They'll be playing Fenerbahce. They'll be playing. They have teams. They are going to even their last match is going to be Burnley.
There's Man City.
So if you start getting the points and getting the result, give it to Mourinho.
I'm just saying
it's still early in the season.
I'm just saying you're coming into a club that
it's a marathon. It's not about winning this match.
A club that hasn't challenged in 3 years.
A club that someone actually won a trophy for them, FA Cup at that, and they said it's not enough. And you're coming.
You're not looking for a trophy. Let me ask you this question: what would be the gain of winning this match and losing those other matches? You needed this match to build the confidence. Mind you, they've not been playing too fantastic in the past game. Now,
did you check the statistics of the possession after the game?
A great team that has walloped Arsenal, walloped 18 goals
since the Premier League era. This is the lowest of the lowest ball possession United have ever had. I'm just trying to bring in some stats now. Except United are trying not to play. There's no more United way right now. The way I'm saying
United way? How did they play last year?
They talk about United way. That's the reason why the LVG had to go, because they're trying to get someone to bring back the United way. But right now,
the United way without result is useless. The United way without result.
Champions League right now. We're talking Champions League right now.
United play, some like very good football against something. We saw them destroy Leicester by 4-1. I mean, you can't forget that very easily. Liverpool had to be stopped, and Jose ensured that happened. A team that has scored 18 goals already in 8 games this season. Surely you don't go there.
A team that actually
and they've done well against big teams this season.
8 matches on 14
Come on, it's
points.
Early, it's
That's
18,
United. And Liverpool
games.
is where? 17.
How many points difference between them again?
But what's the position? That's
Come on, Cecilia. What I'm saying is early. Come on, let's go.
Leicester City will bring action. Just look at the fixtures from the UEFA Champions League.
Yeah.
I mean, too many big games to expect tonight. Okay, Arsenal, Ludogorets, it's going to be tomorrow. PSG, Barcelona also tomorrow. Dynamo Kiev and Benfica tomorrow. Napoli, Besiktas tomorrow. Barcelona and Manchester City will definitely be tomorrow's games. We're looking at today's fixtures that have to do with
Tottenham, and Tottenham is going to play today as well. So we talked about Leicester, Toby Manuel. Leicester, what is going on?
Okay.
Watching them in the Premier League is totally different from what they're doing in the Champions League. Is it that Claudio Ranieri is just not doesn't fancy his chances in the Premier League and wants to put all his eggs in a basket of the Champions League? Okay,
basically what happened last season was Leicester City came as a surprise team. This season, they are no more a surprise team. Everybody know what. The only thing that defeated the woman away was just only Arsenal. Arsenal got 6 points of them last season. But this season, every team have strategized to know how to stop them. And it's even putting pressure on them. We saw the way they were taken out of cleaner to a struggling Chelsea. I use the word struggling because Chelsea is still trying to stabilize. But they were able to, they outrun them in every department. They got the goals. Now for Leicester City, the good thing they still have the bulk, 90% of the players who got the result for them last season. Now they've played 2 matches in the Champions League, got 6 points. Now their match they're going to play today against FC Copenhagen, the Danish champion. Now, what Claudio Ranieri said, he said today's match will determine how far their season will go in the Champions League, because they need to get something, because they're playing back-to-back match. If they play this match, you play the return leg also. So all effort will be geared towards getting a good result today so that they can be able to focus and also stabilize in the EPL. Because for whether you like it or not, Leicester can never be in the top 4 this season, whether you like it or not, because the EPL is more robust. Now we have Guardiola coming into. We have Conte coming. We have Arsenal who still have their good stability, bulk of the players. We have Liverpool club coming to play his full season with his style and everything. So even don't take away anything from Tottenham Hotspur. It's going to be massive for the EPL. Everton, God bless you, Manchester. We have to Stoke City. Last season they came with a Cinderella run and they took everybody by surprise. But this season they're struggling in the EPL, but they are getting something from the Champions League.
Okay, so totally that. But another team.
Before we go to Tottenham and Bayer Leverkusen, I just want to say, Toby, like, should Leicester be worried about going down this season, or do you think they have what it takes to just probably maintain in mid-table?
No, they definitely will not go down. They will not go down.
So they've lost 4 times already. They lost all. Like I
said, it was when they started last season. It was just okay. We remember what Leeds City, was it Leeds City that played this? No. Okay, Leeds United.
Leeds, Blackburn, all the.
They played in Champions League. Then the next season they were relegated. Yeah. So it is a function of just trying to set their priority right. Let's see how far they go in the Champions League. By the time they are out of the Champions League, because definitely when they get to the knockout stage, they will be able to stabilize and this is their first experience in the Champions League, and they're doing well. But it's too early for us to say they are going to go far in the Champions League or they are going to drop in the EPL.
8 points from 8 games. You don't think they should be worried about going down?
There's no big deal.